Hello everyone and welcome back to 9-9, episode 4. We're seeing off Sora and Kosaka. I don't remember what happened, so we're just gonna go right into it.
Bye.
I see Sora and Kosaka-senpai at the station. Kujo rides back home on her bike, and Takamine says he has shopping to do and disappears into the crowd. I just imagine him throwing down a smoke bomb as he leaves.
Yeah, but I imagine it being like Merlin's smoke clouds in Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, but can I take a little more of your time?
Well, good, because it's your route. She looks a tad puzzled as to why she's being singled out. I just told you.
Because it's your route.
No, it's public.
Less confidential, more personal?
Yes.
If I had to say, it'd be about you, I suppose. Oh, well, I don't know. Should we?
Why are we answering all of her questions with more questions?
What? Oh, sorry. We should do this later, actually. I'll give you a call tonight. Yeah, more or less, I'd say. Can I still be Kakeru?
You are.
About what?
I don't live with her. She stole my room.
Oh, that. I never told you, did I? I moved out of my folks' place and live on my own. Close to here, in fact.
Is this the part where she says, well, why don't I just come over to your place?
Probably.
Are you trying to seduce me, Noa Yuki? Bing.
Huh? I feel like I should be asking you that question.
That was your first mistake.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry for being paranoid. Let's talk at my place then.
That doesn't look like the bed of a rapist. You'd be surprised.
That's exactly what I was thinking. After you. Head inside and take a seat anywhere. I'll bring something to drink.
I watch Yuki head for the living room from the corner of my eye and breathe a short sigh. I've never had a girl visit my apartment before, so I'm oddly nervous. Yes, you have. I know we excluded the intimate memories, but you have.
Yeah. Including her.
Actually, yes. Should I bring out Lena? No, that'd be creepy and just make me more self-conscious. Scratch that idea. I pull out 2 bottles of tea from the fridge and head to the living room. Yuki is waiting for me, still standing up. I urge her to sit once again, and I park myself down in a spot by my bed. Yuki sits at the other side of my coffee table.
Tea. Help yourself.
Oh, I just don't own anything.
That's exactly why mine was so neat forever. Were you expecting a mess? Yeah, well, just don't look at the corners. I only clean the parts that get the most eye traffic, so it's probably a dust haven over there.
We throw something into the corner and all of the soot sprites from the various Studio Ghibli movies just go scattering. She cracks a smile for a split second before quickly going back to her usual composed expression.
Right then. So, I was kind of hesitant if I should even bring this up, but... Actually, several, but that's not important right now. Huh? No, 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 nothing like that. I don't get premonitions or anything. I just know what happened in the other branches. That being said, I'm going to be talking about the you from those other branches.
I open the tea bottle and wet my whistle. I take a second as I drink to gather my thoughts, cap the bottle, and continue talking.
I've been giving these expository talks to people as of late, so I've forgotten how much I've explained to you. But if I touch on stuff we've already covered, feel free to ignore it.
Is that a message for us too?
ええ
Iris's main body can't come to this world. Apparently, organic beings can't travel between worlds. That's why she does her business in this world by sending inorganic plushie dolls here. But seeing as she can't fully utilize her powers in that body, she's prepping a human body as well. The body of the maiden of the Shrine of the White Serpent's relic, and teacher at my school, Miss Naruse. By synchronizing with her, she can utilize her full power in this world too. In short, since her main body is on the other side, there's really nothing any of us can do. Well, any of us, except you, that is. You're able to aim at Iris's main body directly, crossing the barrier between our worlds.
Yuki's eyes open wide. I figure that she's processing things, so I'm patiently waiting for her reply.
Buffering.
実際にやったわけではないから実感はないけれど G オーダーの性質を考えれば確かに可能でしょうね
Iris herself said something about you targeting her soul, so I'm almost entirely certain you can do it. That's why I pretty much had to leave the final blow up to you, but
私はしくじった
you messed it up. Or rather, you started acting strange.
I was about to say, I feel like that's a little harsh.
どういうこと
As soon as you tried to attack Iris, your eyes started to drift and you broke out into a cold sweat.
イーリスに妨害されたということではなく
No, Iris wasn't doing anything to you.
私ならイーリスにとどめをさせるにもかかわらず当の私がどういうわけか土壇場で醜態を晒したと
I mean, I wouldn't say disgrace, but yes.
Yeah, that's a little harsh. Again.
Disgrace yourself? See, Iris had this barrier up. And that's when you managed to attack her. You broke the barrier in one shot. But when the barrier was gone, I was like, alright, finish her off. And you started acting strange.
And you were like, whoa, I feel weird.
Wow. So I was man, I'm sorry if I'm not phrasing this the best way, but I was wondering if you had some sort of reluctance or opposition toward killing. I mean, it's natural that you would. I know you're particular about justice.
Yeah, that's not very justice and peace of you, is it?
I ventured that you would be way more opposed to the idea than most people. And, well, I wondered if there was some reason why you'd show such strong opposition in that way. I wanted to find out in a more natural way without just blatantly asking you and casually lend you a helping hand for any problem you might have. But as soon as Iris showed up earlier than planned, that leisurely talk went out the window. Of course, if I'm not even close to being right, that's fine. And if you'd rather not talk about it, that's fine too. I wouldn't force an answer out of you. It's just, and this might not be fair to say, I wanted to make sure you know you're our ace in the hole.
No pressure.
感情的になってしまうと思うから気づいても見ないふりをして。
Huh? Well, I guess.
覚えてる？以前私が口を滑らせたこと。
Sure, but could you narrow it down a little?
妹
You
が
had
い
a
た。
sister?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
There you go. Man, you were right on that.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so did Saren
Both
Prince.
him and me.
車にはねられたの。私の目の前で。
Oh. Well, now I feel bad. My next words are caught in my throat.
I feel like that sound effect didn't need to be there.
No, but it did really punch the point, I suppose. I predicted that there was something behind this. I suspected that someone close to her died. But actually hearing it aloud, I'm left speechless.
妹に非はない。青信号で渡っただけだから。飲酒運転の信号無視。
Ooh.
おまけにスピード違反。駆け出した妹の手をしっかりと握っていれば、私が前を歩いていたら、今でも
Yuki grips her right wrist with her left hand. She's trembling. Not just her hand either. Her arms, her shoulders, her voice.
後悔してる。ずっと後悔してる。今も目を閉じれば血を流すあの子の姿がまぶたの裏に浮かぶ。私に問題があるとすれば多分これが原因。
Valid. Completely valid problem. That's not something you get over without a lot of therapy.
Yeah. It's not like a lame problem.
No, not at all.
死を意識すると息が止まる。救急車の音を聞くだけで体がすくむ。
That's PTSD.
人前ならごまかせるくらいには立ち直った。そう思っていたんだけど、イーリス透滅を前にして固まってしまったなら、私はまだ妹の死を乗り越えられていない。そういうことなんだと思う。
Her head hanging, she clenches the hand wrapped in her wrist harder. What should I even say? I managed to squeeze out the words, but I'm not sure if they're right or not.
I'm sorry for making you bring that up.
Yuki slowly shakes her head in reply.
話したいから話した。それがあなたへの誠意だと思ったから。私が正義にこだわっているのも同じ理由。ドライバーが信号を守っていれば、スピードを出しすぎていなければ、お酒を飲んでいなければ、ルールを守らない人間に妹は殺された。だから私はそういう人間を憎むし、許さない。決して。それに妹が正義を愛していたから、魔法少女じゃなくてヒーローが好きだった。だから私もそうあろうと思ったの。あの子の好きなヒーローであろうと。笑われても蔑まれても、私は正義の味方であり続ける。あの日にそう誓った。
Yuki lifts her head. I can see a strong emotion cast in her eyes, but I can't tell if it's determination, anger, or maybe even hatred.
せっかく悪を裁く力を授かったのに、G オーダーなら罪を裁けるのに、私は失敗したのね。情けない。自分にがっかりする。
I realize that sympathy might just irritate you right now, but I kind of get where you're coming from, Yuki. Being helpless and whatnot it's really frustrating, you know? It's not the same as your case at all, but I know how it feels to be disappointed or frustrated in yourself. Well, that's for sure.
実は私も共感していた。あんなの二度とごめんだ。あなたはそう言った。私も同じ。大切な人が死ぬところをもう見たくない。見たくないのに。
She clenches her fist tightly. Her fist limply drops onto the table. She hangs her head again and keeps it there. After a moment, she looks up and she's back to her same old expressionless self.
ありがとう、教えてくれて。乗り越えなくちゃいけない。この世界を守るために。けど、ごめんなさい。どうすればいいかわからない。
Therapy?
自分ではもう覚悟を決めたつもりだったから、何があっても使命を果たすと。あなたはどうやってみんなの死を乗り越えたの？
I don't really think
Died a lot.
Well, yeah, that probably helped, but I don't think he fully got over them.
I didn't. I've just been using a cheat this whole time. I return to the past and I start over. That way I make it so that everyone's deaths never happen. I said I got where you were coming from before, but I've had this cheat to fall back on. Compared to your resentment, mine's practically non-existent.
どの時点まで戻れるの？
Probably to the day of the festival, when the earthquake happened. Back to the day I became a user. So, I'm sorry. I'm not able to save your little sister.
そう。
Sorry.
謝る必要はない。むしろ私こそごめんなさい。くだらないことを聞いて、あなたに責任を感じさせてしまった。
Hey, it wasn't a stupid question. If I were in your shoes, I'd ask the same thing.
自分を見つめ直して、そうして何としてもトラウマを克服してみせる。運命を正しく導くために必死になっているあなたの姿を数日だけど見ていたから、報いるためにももう醜態はさらさない。なんとかしてみせる。
I don't want to say anything to give you false hope. And I might not be able to really do much of anything, but you can come to me for help. You don't have to go it alone. How do I put this? You usually give off this kind of impenetrable vibe. Sort of like you won't open up to anyone, I guess.
そう見える。
Yeah.
In fact, it's kind of funny. I feel like this voice actress has that kind of theme going with her characters. Granted, that's just
Yes.
based off of this in Cafe Stella,
Like-
but still.
Yeah, I was about to say. Actually, I gotta look up her voice credits because I saw she was in something else that I had played.
Oh, it'd be really funny if it's like, oh, hey, same character. She has a type.
Yep. Maybe saying impenetrable is going a little far.
We'll see by the end of this route. I'm sorry, that joke was sitting on the tip of my tongue for a while.
It was great.
I was trying so hard because this is a serious moment.
Just notice you never show your. I almost made it through this.
So close.
Almost. The problem is they got true self there. That's the real problem. They should know. I just notice you never show your true self. Ow.
Are we just doing that anytime true is in quotation marks?
Well, true self.
Ah, fair.
お
Gonna have to come up with a bunch of new counters that just go between games.
そうね。仮面をつけて鎧をまとっていつも私は理想の自分であろうとしている。気を抜いてか。お
Then again, I know all this stuff about you, but you don't really know anything about me. So telling you to come to me for help might not be what you want to hear. Still, I think you should learn to relax once in a while. It might help things come easier to you. But geez, look at me talking all big. Sorry.
いえ、弱みを見せまいとしてがんじがらめになってしまっている自覚はあるから。もっとも無理して痛い女を演じているわけではないけれど。
Nope, that just comes natural.
空気を読んだ。
Ah,
痛いことを自覚していたのかって驚いたけれど、今言うことじゃないと思って口にはしなかった。でしょ？
No, we made a comment.
Sorry?
I am cringy and I am proud. I am cringy and I am proud.
And I am proud.
別にいい。どう思われるか分かってやってる。どう思われてもいいとこのスタイルを貫いてる。モデルの一つは妹が好きだったキャラだから。私の振る舞いこそがトラウマの象徴と言えるかもしれないけれど。
Wait, so does that mean if you deal with the trauma that you'll stop being a chuny, or is that a separate thing at this point?
Hmm.
I guess we'll find out.
決して無理をしているわけではないと理解はしてほしい。
I guess we found out.
Yeah, I understand. If this is you in your natural state, I won't ask you to show me your true self or anything like that anymore.
Ow.
Ow.
自然体かと言われると。
So you're different at home or something?
自宅でもこのまま。多少両親の前では発言に気をつけてはいるけれど。
The hero of justice wishes for you to pass the salt.
私はずっ
The
と
hero of justice
私を演
likes
じてきた。
eggs for breakfast.
だから自分の素がよくわからない。
Ow.
それが嘘偽りのない私の本音。力の抜き方がわからない。
Boy, that's relatable.
I see.
決戦までに心の問題は何とかする。
And we'll help.
Well, I'm not sure if I honestly can say that I can help you with your trauma.
I just did.
ええ、それでいい。自分で何とかする。
But for your true self, I've seen it once before. Ow.
え？
Cats.
あ、
I mean, Yuki's cheeks flush ever so slightly.
人懐っこいはずの野良猫に塩対応された時ね。
No, literally every time cats get mentioned.
No, not then. When I saw you pet a cat.
お？撫でたことなんてない。
Well, you have, in a different branch. Have you forgotten about Kosaka Senpai's ability?
お？あ！
Oh, didn't expect you to react that loudly.
私気取っているだけで不 普段から素を出してるのかもしれない。もう自分がわからない。
Oh. Let's help find the real you then, by petting some kitties.
Oh, that's the best way.
本当にもふれるの？
They'll get so close to you, you'll freak. You'll swear you're in someone else's shoes.
そんなに？
I'll ask Kosaka-senpai if she's free tomorrow after school. If she is, we can call over some cats as power practice.
わかった。
Well, I know I was the one who brought up the heavy subject matter and put you on edge. But let's forget all about that for now and have fun. It's good to do it every once in a while.
そうね。たまには必要なのかもしれない。何もかも忘れて無邪気に過ごすことも。
That's right. Being high-strung gets tiring.
Something suddenly feels off. We need to defeat Iris. The only thing that'll work on her is Yuki's power, the Order. Only Yuki can defeat Iris. But
どうしたの？
is what I just said correct? This is the answer I derived from these memories etched into my brain. But is it really the answer?
新見くん？
On second thought, scratch that.
猫？
No, not that.
No. Not that.
Oh,
I'm gonna come up with another way to defeat Iris.
her face.
そんなに私は頼りない？
No, that's not it. It's just as I was talking, I noticed a contradiction, albeit extremely late. I said that I don't want to let anyone die, and that is my reason for fighting.
Oh yeah, I guess killing Iris does kind of violate that, doesn't it?
I wanted to save not just the people close to me, but complete strangers too. I didn't want to kill them even if they went berserk. But here I am telling you to kill Iris? Telling you to kick back and enjoy yourself now so that you can kill later? I noticed that just now. I must be out of my mind. How in the hell can I even ask you to do that? I'm sorry. Just pretend I never said anything. Forcing you to be ready for murder. What's wrong with me?
お
Forget it. I was wrong.
なおさらやる気になった。
But why?
極力殺さない。可能な限り救う。そのスタンスには賛成。けれど、殺すしかない悪というのは存在する。それがイーリスでしょ？
Unless we figure out a way to banish her to the Shadow Realm.
私の G オーダーにしかなせないのならば、私がやる。私に世界を救わせて。
I love how it is always the order.
I know. She never says my ability, she's like, if the order.
It just reminds me of House of the Dead 2 for some reason.
It really does sound like that. Suffer like G did. Don't come. Don't come.
And you won't regret it.
まずはトラウマを何とかしないといけない。その答えを出すのはそれから、あるいは永遠に出ないのかもしれないけれど。
You really are strong, Yuki. I was just chickening out, I guess.
いえ、ありがとう。別の手を探すことにも賛成。私が使い物にならなかった時のために。
I'll consider it so that I'm not putting everything on your shoulders.
ええ。あと、猫のことは絶対なかったことにしないで。
That is the most important thing.
I'll get in contact with Senpai right after this.
We may not be able to beat Iris, but I'm petting those cats, damn it.
よろしく。
She takes her bag from the floor and sits it atop her lap.
話してくれてありがとう。乗り越えるべき課題が明確になった。
I know I suggested it, but try not to push yourself, okay?
妥協はする。イーリスのことを抜きにしても、いつまでもあの子にしがみついていてはいけないから、前に進めるよう努力はしてみる。
Alright, I get it.
それじゃあ。
She grabs her bag and stands up.
高坂さんから連絡があったら教えて。
I will as soon as I do.
お願い。また明日。
Be careful on the way back.
ええ。お邪魔しました。
I see Yuki out, then shut the door. I sigh and collapse in bed. Her younger sister died in an accident, and that's been the source of Yuki's trauma. She most likely didn't want to talk about that. And the proof is in the fact that she never once showed signs of carrying that sort of anguish in any of the other branches. Iris has to be defeated. Otherwise, everyone is going to die. That's exactly why someone needs to do something. But forcing Yuki to be that someone is just... It's just not right. What I have are memories of different branches. Memories with no experience. No one has died in this branch. No one has been killed. That's why there's such a big difference in moods. Though the versions of me from other branches would probably be telling me that I'm getting off far too easily, this doesn't just go for me, but for Yuki and everyone else. I want to pick a path that none of us regret. I'm striving for perfection. I'm sure that's the reason I've been bestowed this power. I check on the news on the web before going to school. Berserk users might be inciting incidents due to Iris' secret dealings. But as of now...
Well, no news that stands out.
At the very least, it seems there are no major incidents. Nevertheless, I still can't rest easy. Being forced to play the waiting game since we have no way of looking for Iris has got me antsy.
Guess I'll get going.
I glance at my clock and shut down my laptop. I sling my bag on my shoulder and leave my apartment. Morning homeroom, afternoon classes, lunchtime. Nothing out of the ordinary, all the same as usual.
今日は卵サンドが買えなかった。無念だ。
That man really loves
I
his
loved it.
eggs.
I love that this is the, normal routine now.
I know, he's just inviting himself along every day. All except the fact that we're eating lunch with Takamine again. Okay, I guess he's just going to be coming every day from now on.
なんでいいのレンヤ。
ダメか。
自分のクラスで食べなよ。
一人は寂しいからな。
何かっこつけてんだこいつ。
Yuichi gnaws at his bun with an annoyed look on his face. Okay, I guess he is just going to be coming every day from now on.
二人はもう知っているか。
何急に。知らないよ。
Takamine motions with his chin over to a nearby group of girls. A psycho shows up, dashes at you at top speed, jumps at you, Just as they're about to reach you, they disappear. It turns out to be a ghost. They seem to be...
Oh.
Okay. They seem to be really engrossed in that story.
朝から盛り上がってるね、幽霊話。部活の先輩から聞いたって誰かが言ってたけど。
I thought when he said, have you seen those two, he was talking about Cujo.
Yeah, I was a little confused by that too.
噂の発信源はうちのクラスの女子かもしれんな。学校帰りに襲われたそうだ。九段の幽霊。
A ghost, huh?
きな臭いと思わんか？
ユーザーとは限らないでしょ？
だがそう考えるのが妥当だろう。もっともイーリスとやらに操られているかどうかは分からんがな。
どうでもいいけどね、僕には。
もし暴走ユーザーならばどうする？新見かける。
Why are you calling me by my full name? Or him?
Steal the artifact, destroy it, and neutralize its powers. Well, at least that's what I think should be the plan. But we can't investigate anything until we have more concrete facts.
では耳をそば立てておこう。何か新しい話が飛び出すかもしれん。
Metaphorically.
But also literally.
いや、直接聞いたらクラスの人に。
よいちよ。こういうのは人知れず動くものだ。
Also, I don't know how to normally talk to girls. Muhahaha.
だから何カッコつけてんの？声かける勇気ないだけでしょ？
Huh. I didn't take you for the type to get cold feet.
このキャラが通用する相手にはな。
Okay, yep, pretty much.
いつまで中二病引きずってんだか。
How long have you had this persona?
What persona?
中学くらいでしょ？確か。
もっと前だ。コードゲッシュ反逆のハルーシュに出会ったことで私は生まれ変わった。
I know it's not the first time it's been referenced, but it's still funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I remember Yuki saying she liked that anime too.
そうか。では次に会った時はコードゲッシュ談義に花を咲かせるとしよう。
Back off, buddy. It's our time.
That's bound to be a good time. Probably. As for the ghost matter, I'll ask Cujo and Sora later. I don't know whether Sora's heard about it, but Cujo might have even more than us.
今多分ちょうどその話してるだろうしね。
Oh, okay, so I guess she was part of the conversation. They kept that weirdly vague. I look to Cujo's seat as I eat my bread. However, all the visual information I'm taking in is new for me. I've never heard this ghost emergence rumor in any of the other branches, so the chances of there being user involvement are high. However, once it comes running at you, it vanishes. A short-range teleportation artifact? Maybe the reason it never occurred in the other branches is because Yoichi would have already hunted it down by now.
Actually, yeah, the teleportation one.
Yeah, that does make sense. By that logic, does that mean there are going to be cases involving the artifacts that Yoichi snatched in the other branches? That might be a short-sighted idea, however. In any case, there's one thing that's almost certain. Iris possesses some sort of ability to detect users. She's got a dragon radar for users.
You know, she actually might.
I completely believe that. She's got to be tracking them down somehow. That is the reason why she realized Yoichi was the owner of the Evil Eye so soon and made contact with him in the other branches. It seems equally certain that Sophie doesn't have that ability. We don't know Iris's location, but Iris always knows about us. The more I sort through the information, the more it becomes abundantly clear that we're at an overwhelming disadvantage.
ソーセージロールもなかなかいける。
駅前のパン屋だっけ？今度僕も買ってみようかな。
That place is always pretty packed.
Well, let's put all that aside. Right now, we'll just keep doing whatever we can do. Get more sausage rolls? School lets out, and the time comes to leave with Kosaka-senpai. Well, I would have liked to, but I felt that we wouldn't have the smoothest conversation together, so we just meet up at the park instead. Yuki is already there, and Kosaka senpai shows up immediately after I arrive.
今日は私の練習に付き合わせてしまいすみません。謝罪はいらない。私のためでもあるから。
Well then, what do you say we get started?
どうすれば。
To me, my felines!
First, let's start off with what we know about your powers, senpai.
理解。はい。
To be frank, you're in a bad spot right now, right? Wanting to become the heroine of a shoujo manga and all of that.
新見くんは平行世界の私たちを知っているから隠し事はできないと思った方がいい。
Anything.
Anything.
Alright.
そういう力。
It's sometimes a little bit scary how much on the same wavelength we are.
Yeah.
それと新見くんはもう少し伝え方を考えてストレートすぎ
Oh,
る。
sorry. Redo. Oh, good point. Sorry about that.
いえその通りなので恥ずかしい。
Just be like us. We have no shame.
警察に変な妄想をしてしまったせいで毎朝大変なことに。
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, senpai, do you have negative feelings about your ability?
持て余してしまっているのでそうですね。
The thing is, your power is overwhelmingly positive.
猫。
Hold your horses, Yuki. There's an order to these things.
I don't want to hold horses, I want to pet cats.
ごめんなさい。気持ちが流行ってしまった。昨日話してた猫を呼ぶ。
That's correct. It's sort of a positive way that you can use your power. Taking all of its uses into account, your power's true nature is... How do I put this? Well, it might be a bit of an exaggeration, but the true nature of your power is controlling the battlefield.
She's like Bastila in Knights of the Old Republic.
KOTOR?
Yep.
戦場の
Yeah, for example, I hope you can excuse my poor explanation using video games as the example, but you're like Bastila in KOTOR.
I really hope it's going to be some variant of that.
Probably.
大丈夫です。その方がわかりやすいかも。
So, for example, let's say your enemy's accuracy is 30%, and yours is, let's say your enemy's attack accuracy is 100% and yours is 30%. If you were to want your enemy's attack to miss and yours to connect, then...
敵の命中率が 0% になり、こちらは 100% になる。
That's pretty much it. Plus, if you wanted your attack to land a crit, then it would actually happen. Your power can buff your friends while debuffing your foes.
弱体化と強化。そっか。私の力は味方全体にかかる精神コマンド。味方全体に必中ひらめき熱血を同時にかけると考えるとゲームバランス壊れるくらいに強力ね。
Starting to bust the more on the nose examples again, huh? Well, the two of you are into those mecha games, huh?
好きなアニメが登場する作品だけ。私もそうです。だからにわかです。
That's what people say who are in too deep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really all that dyed in the wool myself, but... And okay, just wait, tangent over.
Are you kidding me? That's 90% of this channel.
Yeah. At any rate, your power can be used on allies, and you can make miracles happen at will.
味方全体に奇跡をかける。強力すぎる。
Okay, let's step away from the game comparisons. I mean, you're right, but still. In short, simply using your power will strengthen us. That's why I wanted to add you to the team so badly. In order to fight Iris, we absolutely need your power.
No pressure. Lots of pressure.
気分が悪いの？
すみません。誰かに必要って言ってもらえたことなかったので。
Are you stressed out by this? Or enthusiastic? I honestly can't tell.
Or yes.
舞い上がって。
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
ああ。彼、ああいう言葉を平然と言うから、今のうちに慣れた方がいい。
Already so familiar, Yuki.
Things like what?
私たち院の者がうろたえるような言葉よ。
Oh.
すみません。もう大丈夫です。
It's really true. Other than Cujo, we're kind of a party of misfits. When you really think about it, because she's the only social butterfly in the group.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, in theory, Sora has friends her age.
We've never seen them.
I was about to say, we've never seen them, and she says they live in Canada, but she says they're real.
Their name is Alberta. They live in Vancouver.
Yeah. And her good friend Calgary. Calgary, Winnipeg. That sounds like a good name.
This is reminding me of one of the shows that I did earlier in the year. There was a character named Omaha, Nebraska, and her whole family was just Tallahassee, Florida,
Oh.
Jackson, Mississippi, etc.
And that's why they call me Janaten Hooten, New Mexico. Okay then, let's try practicing, alright?
猫を呼ぶんですよね。
Yes, please distract us from this train of thought.
More or less. You're a cat lover, right, Senpai?
です。はい。
Then let's wipe away the negative images you have of your power and surround yourself with likable cats instead of unlikable boys.
はい。
釈然としない様子ね。
違います。男子が苦手なことも知ってるんだなって。
Oh. Yeah, sorry, I could have phrased that more delicately.
No, he really couldn't have.
いえ、私のことを理解してくれているんだなって。
Try not to fall for me. I'm on Yuki's route.
We have not heard, other than in the comments, that he doesn't have those memories. So until we officially see that line, I'm going to assume he does, and this is awkward.
No. Looking back at the episode, it was pretty clear because Sophia did warn, do not put those memories in his head, or it will influence his decision making.
Yeah.
So, we totally missed it at the time, but it was cryptic, but it was there.
Okay, alright.
And since 9 is us, we have to assume that, I just mucked that all up, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that line, but yeah, it was there.
そう思っただけなので、大丈夫です。
I think I mentioned to you in a comment, and I actually tagged it in one of the earlier episodes. So if you look back in the comments section of that episode, you will see I called you out on it, and so you can reference.
Will do.
I thought about this.
新見くんのことは平気そうね。
はい。以前親切に声をかけてもらいましたし、あんまりなんていうか圧がないので。
Actually, I usually get called out for looking scary. People say I've got a mean look in my eyes and whatnot.
背も高いし、多少の威圧感はあるけれど、言動が落ち着いているから怖いとは思わない。
はい、そんな感じです。
Good to know. Wait, I'm not the main focus here.
Oh, but you are.
そう、猫。
Never mind.
はい、猫。
Likeable cats, not unlikable boys.
Well, let's get practicing, alright?
頑張ります。猫が寄ってくるイメージですよね。
Correct. Oh, also picture them coming towards you and Yuki as well.
そうね、そこ大事。
わかりました。私だけじゃなくて、ゆうきさんにも猫。
Without delay, a cat pokes its head out of a nearby bush. It meows and comes in our direction, but it's not the only one. 2, 3. They proceed to steadily grow in number.
猫ちゃん、本当に来た。
Ah, the cat distribution system never fails.
かなり驚いてる。ここまでわかりやすく効果が出るなんて。
自分でもびっくりしてます。そっか、こういう風に使えばよかったんだ。
Oh man.
She just ends up like the old cat lady from The Simpsons. Let's take it one step further, shall we?
もう一歩。
Not just making them come to you, but making them friendly.
懐く。
That's right. I mean, normally, standoffish strays will warm up to you.
そんな贅沢なことを、願ってしまってもいいんですか？
They're fine. The hardest part is getting them to actually come to you and petting them for the first time. Then they warm up to you.
It's fine. Please, go ahead and do it.
猫ちゃんを強制的に懐かせるなんて。
We happen to have someone so hopeful that they're starting to malfunction, so I would suggest getting it over with quickly.
はい、懐く。
The cats start to nuzzle against Yuki and Senpai's legs, causing the both of them to make weird yelps and freeze up.
これは現実なの。猫様が私ごときに。
すごい。これがエデンの本当の力。猫は世界を救う。
Well, they did defeat Yoichi that one time. The two of them are acting totally weird, but making a witty quip now would be uncouth, so I decide to sit back and watch. I should have had her include me in her power. I'm I'm really jealous.
撫でたら逃げちゃうでしょうか？
わからない。
やってみます。
言うじゃねあなた。
猫ちゃん。
She slowly stoops down so as to not startle the cat. Then she timidly reaches out. Bonk. The cat accepts Senpai's palm on its head.
こうもたやすく。
And they all run. Seems that Senpai's otherworldly screams brought Yuki back to her senses.
すごい、もふもふもふ。猫ちゃん、もふもふですね。
高坂さん。
かわいい、かわいいですね。
Oh, right, we forgot to warn Yuki about her weird laugh.
高坂さんが猫様の魔力に当てられておかしくなってしまった。
Admittedly, I forgot about the weird laugh.
Yeah, me too. She's not being driven to madness. Take a good look, Yuki. This is what a person with unleashed desires looks like.
こんな幸せなことが。鼻血です。
She's the master Roshi of cats.
ここまで自分をさらけ出せるなんて。
I still love that.
私に
I
は
don't
とて
remember
も
what his name was. The invisible guy who gets beaten because
Oh,
of
yeah.
the nose.
Yeah, I can't remember it. I think he was just straight up the Invisible Man was his name or
He might
something
have
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Krillin flashes.
Yeah.
You just use it and Roshi just...
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, to be completely honest, you don't need to expose yourself that much to them, but these cats are warming up to you, so give it a shot. Don't worry about me, and pet them to your heart's content, you know, without keeping up your act.
天使に囲まれてもう死ぬ。ここ天国。もう私死んでる。
Yuki stares at Senpai in her unhinged state. Then, as if she's made up her mind, Yuki squats down as well. With a nervous look on her face, she reaches out for one of the cat's heads. While she may have had cats run away from her a few days ago, Yuki's palm safely reaches the cat's tiny forehead. She then proceeds to freeze up.
どうしよう。
It's obvious, so you gotta pet it.
You've got to stroke it.
許されるの？そんなことが。
You've got a person right next to you who has all the permission in the world, don't you?
Okay, maybe don't look at her.
目が血走ってる。
Yeah. I'm starting to think I should stop her soon. So hurry up. You're not going to be able to pet these little guys if her ability deactivates, you know?
わかった。
Her hand is still atop the cat's forehead. She moves it slightly. The cat shows no signs of discontent. Next, she gets a little more daring and trails her hand to the back of its head. The cat doesn't try to run away.
撫でれた。撫でちゃった。
Yuki's voice sounds softer and less tense, altogether different from her normal tone. Her face is choked with emotions from having her deepest desire fulfilled.
もふもふ。かわいい。
She continues to pet the creature, albeit conservatively. The cat purrs and gladly accepts Yuki's palm.
かわいいね。ミケだから女の子？美人さんだね。あ、こっちの子は靴下履いてるね。
99% chance.
かわいいね。
She kindly talks at the cats. This might be something close to her true self, ow. the self behind the mask and armor, the appearance she can't show anyone else. Those were the reasons why in the other branches she would try to pet cats in secret so that no one else would see. It might not be a matter of her not being able to bring herself out, but rather her being unnecessarily concerned about attracting attention. For reason? She wants to retain the image of herself that her late sister found so admirable. I can't deny Yuki's feelings on that. I kind of regret being so pompous as to tell her to ease up and relax in the first place. Still,
何？抱っこさせてくれるの？ちょっとすごいことに
Yeah.
どうしよう。
embrace it. In her arms, atop her lap, on her shoulders. The cats scale her body, much to Yuki's confusion, though she looks to be enjoying herself. More so than the composed face and the too cool attitude. I find this version of Yuki far more attractive. I've gotten her to forget all about Edis and her childhood trauma, and now she's enjoying a piece of kitty heaven instead. Part of me wants to join in the fun, but
すごい。高坂さんの気持ちがわかる。天国すぎて叫びたくなる。
ですよね。こんな幸せな生きてきて今が一番なので叫びたくなりますよね。
なる。でも猫ちゃん怖がらせたくないから我慢する。
I don't think it would even faze them at this point.
確かに私自分のことだけで猫ちゃんのことなんて考えもせず能力で撫でさせてもらっているのも急に罪悪感がこんなのやっぱり良くないですよね。そろそろ解除した方が。
待って、もう少しだけ。かりそめの幸せでもいいからもう少しだけ。
5 more minutes. 15. 25.
たとえ嘘偽りのひとときでも猫ちゃんのぬくもりとモフモフ感は本物。もう少しだけ味わいたい。もう少しだけ。
そうですね。じゃあもう少しだけ。
もう少しだけ。
もう少しだけ。
I think they're in a loop.
かわいすぎる。幸せすぎる。
ですね。贅沢ですね。
あ、ちょっと動いちゃダメ。くすぐったい。
Yuki laughs innocently. It's an unexpected sight, and I feel my heart skip a beat because of it. It sort of blindsided me, if that makes sense. Like, wow, she actually can emote like that.
ダメだってば。
This is a pointless hypothesis, but what if that tragic accident never happened? Would this bright and happy smile she's showing have never faded away? Her past can't be changed. I can't reach that far back. Which is why, at the very least, from now on, I don't care if it's just sometimes or once in a blue moon. I just want Yuki to have a moment where she can smile this freely and innocently. I want it from the bottom of my heart.
みんな元気だね。
ほんとかわいい。
Although I think Senpai has gone a little more off the deep end, right? That's not a face that a respectable girl should be showing people, right? I'm just going to try and keep Senpai out of my vision as much as possible since I know this will come back to embarrass her later.
なに？どこ？待って待って、順番ね。みんなかわいいね。もふもふだね。
Aw, bye kitties.
That was really good.
That was great. I love it. All right, I think that's where we're going to call this episode with the lovely moment of petting cats. And now I want to go pet my cats. Whether or not they'll let me, though, is a different matter. Maybe if I feed them. Probably.
Huh. Oh yeah, you've got those kind of cats.
I mean, they're sweet, but they also are very food motivated.
I had the cat who would he wanted pets no matter what.
That's how the dog is. And if I'm petting the cats, the
Yeah.
dog's just on my heels being like, hey, but she's a chihuahua, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah.
They're very needy little dogs. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got that CG. I was looking forward to that one. I had seen that in some other folks' title cards, and I've been looking forward to that one for a while. So we figured out the source of Yuki's hesitation about killing, and it's a really good reason. Boy, this game hasn't shied away from serious topics, but that really hits pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's interesting because it makes me think, I feel like the voice actress, God, what was the character's name? Natsumi. I feel like her circumstances in Cafe Stella were also really serious compared to a lot of the other ones.
Mhm.
So it's interesting the parallels that we're seeing. I also meant to call it out the last time. I don't remember which episode it was, but that one she did, I was thinking, oh, yep, that's the same.
Yep.
I remember hearing that a lot. I think that's all I've got. Do you have anything?
Nah, still just enjoying it.
Me too. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.